Whose game are we playing? Whose rules? When you actively, and many of you have, hide from me, is it the general this time of so many lands? Whose game? Whose rules are we allowing to change our behaviour and how we treat humans? Whose rules? When you actively neighbour everyone in the district, is it the PM of this time? So many lands? Whose game? Whose rules are we allowed to dominate our day, our choices, and how we treat humans? Whose rules? When you actively write messages on cars, on t-shirts, etc., is it the king, the queen, this time of so many lands? Whose rules? Whose game are we allowed to change our behaviour? I can't sleep, and this came to mind. I'm sitting beside the book that says write it. So I wrote it, and now I'm talking it. Whose rules? Nobody dominates me. What I will quickly say is I don't want to play a general's game. A general could be a general right around the world, any place around the world. I don't want to play a general's game because they have tactic. They're usually at war. They have enemies. That's not how I've chose to be in my life. So I'm not playing the general's game. Any general around the world, or any position in Navy, Army, services to any king, queen. I'm not playing the general's game. Whose rules? Not for me. Oh, the PM. Whose rules? Not for me. PM. PM is orders, and it's usually motivated by the land, by laws. But again, it's usually against another country, and it's tactics, it's strategic, and it's usually advised by who? The intelligence, the generals. Whose game, whose rules? I'm not being, and this is politically a party to that. I don't want to be in that kind of game where it's, on the chessboard, war manoeuvres, enemy against enemy. That is not, foe is not, fee fi fo fum, is not how I've chose to live my life, and it's not going to be the way I live my life, and it hasn't been. So whose rules? The general? No. I don't want to be a party to that game. The PM? No. Whose rules? The king and queen. Now that's an interesting one. Of which land? So many lands. In fact, the PM's so many lands too. Whose rules? I would say with all of them, the generals, the kings, queens, and the PMs, the rules are coming from the casinos and the gaming and the gambling. That's how I see it. I don't want to be a party to that. I don't want to be a party to those rules. I disengage with that because that is everything that I don't like about the world. What they encourage is all the things that I don't like. Prostitution, drug taking, stealing, fraud, gaming at an astronomical, betting of tabs where it gets, the big whales and it gets out of hand. Everything that I don't like. Whose rules, whose game? If you're gaming around me, I don't really want to be associated with you anyway, because you're following someone else's rules. You're not your own human, your own man. I like a man or a woman beside me as a friend with a woman, as a lover, as a man. I like them to be their own boss. No one ruling them. They come and see me because they want to, not because they've been given an order by a general, who's trying to get some kind of target from another land or trying to get some type of trade. I want a person to meet me for a coffee because they choose to, because it's come from their head and it hasn't come from a PM who was actively, I'm not going to go into the PMs, but with some of the PMs, they've actively plotted, planned and manipulated, orchestrated the worst kind of gaming that any human could be or could do. Whose rules? Thank you. My name is Kim Amanda Jackson. Don't come a party to me. Don't engage with me if you're part of the planning and the plotting of the generals, the kings and queens, the PMs, from whichever land to gain trade. That isn't the way that I want to participate in friendships of any kind. Thank you. Kim Amanda Jackson.